Hello, I'm MPX and welcome back to the video. So Minecon is a yearly event that you probably assume ran from 2011 when the first Minecon cape came out to 2016 when they decided to switch to the yearly livestream instead. But what if I said that actually first of all it didn't start in 2011, it started before then with 2 Minecons in 1 year, and what if I said that in this year, 2018, we're actually going to see 12 separate Minecons? That might seem a bit unbelievable, but it is something that is kind of true, and I wanted to explain how in today's video. Hopefully you all do enjoy, so please do like it if you do like it because it helps out the channel and lets me know you do like Minecon or at least want to visit a Minecon. I know there are so many people who are like really bummed out by the whole like, oh, it's just a live stream now, there's no physical event with capes and stuff, but the truth is a little bit further from that than you might figure. So let's start by talking about the secret Minecon of 2010. So most people actually think that Minecon 2011 was the first Minecon because the show looked a bit clunky, as you can see here, and as well as being a little bit clunky, it also, you know, like was the first one to grant a cape to people, but it actually wasn't the very first one. The first Las Vegas convention was not the first, real Minecon, it was just the first official one that had a lot of the features you expect from a Minecon, because there was something in 2010 called Minecraft Con that happened instead. So this was a very spontaneous gathering. It was the sort of thing where Notch was just like, hey, I'm in America, how about you come meet up? And although there was very little notice, and although the logo looked like this, just to kind of show you how like rough and on the spot it was planned, almost 100 people did show up though, as you can see from this picture, and this also shows kind of like the, the different demographics of Minecraft fans back in 2010, because bear in mind, 2010 was so soon after the game had come out, it was such a wildly different game than it was today, and that's why this spontaneous thing was like just oh yeah, that's kind of a crazy different thing. So anyway, basically it was not a, full-on convention, it was like a meetup, but it was called Minecon, or Minecraft Con, and it was a proper meetup, and there was a way to actually just meet Notch and talk about Minecraft, and as you can see, some people even dressed like creepers, and I know, it was like a cool little thing that they did for 2010, but they also had something called Minecon 2010, so confusingly, in 2010, they had Minecon 2010, as well as Minecraft Con 2010, except Minecraft Con was the physical one, and they had a, digital Minecon organised by fans, which they did on a server. Again, not showed up at this one, they had a big conversation about Minecraft, and over 100 people, in fact 167 people, showed up on a server just to play vanilla Minecraft and, like celebrate Minecraft, being old for a little bit, and there's just something really cute about the idea that like, oh yeah, well Minecon, it started being a physical ceremony every year from 2011, but there was a couple of unofficial Minecons that, again, both had Minecon or Minecraft Con a name somewhere before that. So what about, the thing where I said there's 12 Minecons this year? That sounds like I'm just being crazy, right? Well, the truth is actually they announced, when they said they switched to Minecon Earth, because a lot of people still wanted to attend physical events, they figured they would keep some way of, like, meeting your favorite YouTubers, or some way of doing these physical, gatherings, and that is now going to be handled by 2 separate companies, or technically 3, but, like, we'll focus on 2 for now, because it's going to be covered by Mindvention, it's going to be covered by Mindfair, as well as Blockfest, but we'll focus, again, on Mindvention and Mindfair, because this means that in this next year, there's going to be 12 officially sanctioned Minecraft events, so it doesn't have the Minecraft Con name anymore, instead it's called Mindvention, it's called Mindfair, but there are ways to have these physical events. They're going to be smaller, they're going to be, again, the equivalent of like 1/12 of a Minecon each, but there is going to be 12 separate events this year. Mindvention is covering the British Isles ones, so we've got one for Dublin, we've got one for Peterborough, and one for Northern Ireland. By the way, I know British Isles like offend some people in Ireland, so the British Isles and Ireland, if you prefer to say it that way, even though British Isles is technically a geographic term that includes Ireland, but that's not something that's too important to your Mindvention enjoyment experience. What is this, an IBX2 cat video or something? But yeah, so there's going to be 3 handled by Mindvention, and then there's going to be 9 handled by Mindfair this year. So the 9 in handled by Mindfair are all inside the continental United States. I think that's what you call it, right? The lower 48 states, because we've got one in St. Paul, one in Los Angeles, one in Houston, one in New Jersey, one in Denver, one in Chicago, one in Sacramento, one in Washington DC, and one in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And yeah, basically there is going to be 12 separate events this year, and I actually want to go to one of these. So I'm actually flying out to St. Paul in America, March 17th, March 18th, the weekend of those dates. I am going to be in America for those 2 days, and I'm going to be at the Mindfair, so if you want to go to one of these events, again, they're not actually quite official Minecon, they're not quite the replacement, but they are the closest thing we have, and that means that, if you want to have that experience of meeting YouTubers, if you want to see stuff like, I don't know, if there is like a Toy Cat and the Panel experience like you can see on screen right now, if you want to get an experience like that, then the best way is to, and if you're in the Minnesota area, then the best way is to come to that Minecon and you can say hello. I know that's like 2 weeks away, but I only just got it sorted, so yeah, make sure you follow me at IBX2 on Twitter if you want to see things close to the date, you want to give me advice on America. So in general, this seems to be the way that Minecons are going to work going forward, so you can keep the eye on that. But yeah, if you live in Minnesota or near Minnesota, or you lived in Texas or near Texas, then you might be able to see a Toy Cat, and I figured this would be a cool way to let you know, because there were secret Minecons. There were the 2 ones from before 2010, and going forward, there's probably not going to be a real Minecon, official organised by Minecraft event again, but it looks like these, you know, separate events, these unofficial events, are going to have more and more focus towards them, because now the Minecraft staff don't have a yearly place to do stuff, but it would make sense that every now and then they get, like, the special guests going in there, because, yeah, again, because they have Minecraft official branding, they have Microsoft endorsement, they do have, like, some special deal with Microsoft where they get these extra privileges, and where they've become real official events, and that, you know, has a lot of different benefits that we're going to see play out this year. Again, we've only seen one of these take place this year in, I think it was San Francisco, so yeah, we're going to have to wait and see by the end of the year to see if this is a true replacement for Minecon. I guess I'll let you know as I go to them, but yeah, official Minecraft community events are a thing now. They're going to be replacing Minecons, but there's going to be a lot more of them, which means you're more likely to be able to attend one, because again, the fact that there was one in the entire globe meant that people have to travel for like 16, 24 hours in some cases, but this means you're going to be more likely to be nearby one, which is going to be cool, but then you get a slightly diluted Minecraft experience, maybe. Whereas obviously the more localized event system means that there'll be a Minecraft event closer to you to meet YouTubers wherever at, and also, just as a little bit of a bonus for the end here, in case you're like bummed out that like, oh, no more Minecons, we actually did see a post from Aubrey Norris, again one of the global communications directors of Minecraft, said that she was doing some secret Minecon planning stuff. So I mean, obviously that could be like, oh, they're planning Minecon Earth, or maybe they do want to go back physical because of how everyone's saying. It's a possibility, at least. I think they would mention at the end here that there's secrets on the secrets of them maybe going back to the way before it was secrets, and maybe that's something you like. Either way, if you want to do this video, there's some anti-promotion for notifications, and I'll make sure you follow me at BXToyCat if you do live near Minnesota or the Texas, because I want to go to one of those two places. I just have to organize with the event people to make sure that happens, and we'll see what happens come March or May. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in those months or soon. Goodbye.